Hey guys, it's Dawn here. My Sherman Max Jura. Um, okay, quick update. I have 60, almost 63 miles on him now, and high speed that I gotten was 43 miles an hour with no beeps. It didn't even feel like 43 miles an hour. I mean, I was kind of going fast because I was kind of racing some cars, and one point I was racing another motorcycle, but I mean, it was just play. So I don't know. It didn't feel like that fast. And the thing is, when I go 36 miles, I think no, my highest speed on on Drogo. That's why I'm pointing over there. It was 35 point something miles an hour, and then I mean, I think the very first time I took him out, my high speed was 36 on him. Like immediately, like he can like, and on Drogo at 35, he was like all the way in the red. Like I am teetering on danger zone, right? And at 36, this one's like nothing. And I got 43, nothing. Even at 43, I'm still in the green in the darkness spot. The speed, I'm still in the green. I shouldn't take it higher. They're saying don't take it any higher than 45 to be safe. They meaning Jason at eWheels. But we'll see. So, but easy. Very easy to learn. I mean, a lot of the times, I don't even feel the difference between him and Drogo. Uh, well, okay, except for right off the start. So from a dead start and zooming forward. Now, I'm not trying to do like crazy zooming forward, but I do like to have a good start. On the MCM5, I mean, I don't even have to think about it. In fact, I have to consciously try to slow down because that thing, you get on it and it seems like it just wants to go. It's like taking it like all over the place. It's almost hard to control because he just zips around everywhere. And it's so hard because he zips and then he's already beeping. He's like beep, 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 beep. I'm like, well, then slow down. Why are you so zippy? Drogo, he is very zippy. I mean, you get on him and he's like, I'm ready. So you go and he's going, right? It's perfect. Now him, it was at a red light. So I wanted to, usually I'm just real casual about going, right? But it was at a red light and I was already all like, ah. So as soon as it hit green, I was like, boom, go. And I leaned forward and it felt like I hit a brick wall. he did not move. The thing is, my weight, I weighed myself this morning. I'm 133 pounds this morning. So I lost a little bit of weight doing all this riding. But anyways, so I'm 130. He's like 86 pounds. Okay, eWheels website says 86 pounds. In my brain, I changed it 6 to a 9. So then I started saying 89 pounds. And then I rounded it up to 90 pounds. But I think he's 86 pounds. But now he's got the seat on him and all that stuff. So he's got some mods. And more mods are coming. So he's going to get heavier. But, from 86 pounds to 133 pounds. It's just that I can feel it when I'm trying to get him to go super fast right off super fast right off the start, or if I'm trying to take really sharp turns, and when he's slower, the faster you go and you don't even notice the speed. So really I'm like, man, I could have started off with him from the very beginning. It's like, why did I even bother with Drogo? Sorry, Drogo. But no, Drogo is perfect for other things as well. As you see, my daughter, she's 7 years old. She's turning 8 this month on the 19th. So and she is learning on the MCM5 and she's doing really well, and soon I'm sure that MCM5 is going to start beeping at her and she's going to have to ride Drogo, and then so we are all good. All the wheels have a purpose. Anyways, okay, so no problem so far. 62 mile or 63, I don't know what I said, but 63 miles, no problems, except on the display on top, the two left buttons popped off. I don't even know when it popped off. I went for a 44-mile ride, and when I came to a stop, the buttons were gone. And I was like, what? Now, remember my last video? I was having my arm on him like this, and then there was a take where I actually accidentally turned it on and it went spinning. And I didn't use that that footage, obviously, but it was like, stop. It's so easy to accidentally, so I'm very careful about the display. I hate that the power button is right there. But anyways, I it could have been that on my 44-mile ride, I took a break and I sat on him without the seat, but I try to not sit on the display, so I try to sit further back, but if I sit too far back, then he starts going backwards, so then I kind of have to try to center myself, and I may have, but I don't know, I really don't think that I did anything, because I've been so careful, and I'm really careful. I mean, look at Drogo, look how clean he is, I mean, and this was my very first wheel, and I should have totally crashed them all up and stuff, but no, I take care of my stuff. But anyways, those two buttons are gone. It's okay. Jason is sending me some out today, and he said to put glue on them to keep them more secure, and also Melody said to get this clear car film cover. It's the clear car film that you put on cars to protect the paint from scratches, little pebbles and rocks hitting your paint and chipping your paint. That cover, put that over the top of the display and the buttons. That'll keep the buttons down and keep the display safe. So I ordered that, and that'll go on there, and once I get the new buttons on there. Dave Yu, thank you so much, helped me with pedal inserts, spiked pedal inserts. So we did that. That was my 44-mile ride. I rode over to his house, and then we did that, and then so that was great. Spike pedals, must have. Without the spike pedals, I would push. Oh, the Clark pads, I'm using the extreme ones, and those were from Drogo, and Drogo was really nice to let Jura use it for now until Juras are ready, and I go pick them up. They are ready now. I just have to go pick them up. But anyways, the Clark pads was a definite must, because I need to use my weight, all of my weight, to push, and I need the Clark pad or pads to help me push and help me stay on and help me not slide right off, because his body is just slippery. He's just flat and slippery. The pedals too, I found that when I go to push, then my feet go, want to slip right off. So the spiked pedals, perfect. And I don't need actual CNC spike pedals. It's too much. This is just fine for now. I'm not expecting to jump and stuff. So anyways, that's it. So I got the seat. Oh, I'm getting new light. The light is actually very bright. It is much brighter than Drogo. It's much brighter than the little teeny one on the MCM5, which is like nothing. It was very, very bright from a stock wheel that I've seen, but need more brightness. So I got an aftermarket one that's coming in today. We're going to have to do some electrical stuff to get the right plug thing to be able to plug it in and have it draw power from the wheel and all that, but it should be fine. It's 8,000 lumens, so that'll be great. Problem though, these lights can blind people, and if you saw in my last video when I was showing you how you can adjust it, the adjustability is very, very slight. And what I want to do is to be able to point it down more. Well, that is kind of limited. It's very limited in how much you can adjust. You can mount it to the bar, but these things are mounted to the top bar. I can adjust, and I have to adjust these. So I have to adjust these because they're completely off. And if you look, my seat isn't centered. Don't even get me started. But anyways, these things the seat has to attach to the bars. So then this wants to attach to bars if you want more adjustability. And because this bar tilts, it actually leans backwards. It's not straight up and down. It leans backwards. So then if you mount the light there, it's going to shine more up, even if you tilt it all the way down. So then some people were like, well, you have to bend the bar, and then it'll be easier. I don't really want to bend this bar. So it's all that stuff. Now that I have the seat mounted on here, where's my handle now? My handle's gone. I have no handles. These handles were already pathetic to begin with compared to my utility frame. So all of this was kind of a roundabout way to say that the conclusion is I need my utility frame. So today I just got this on Thursday, right? I didn't do much over the weekend. But okay, so today, Monday, they opened and I went to my trailer repair shop and I told them I need two more and I gave them the dimensions I need. This will almost fit on Jura, but not really. It needs to be a slightly longer and slightly taller. So it's going to be 9 inches tall and 18 inches across. And I just need them to make 2 of these for me. I'm going to go to Home Depot right after this, and I'm going to pick up some more PVC parts, and I'm going to make the utility frame for him. All of this is kind of rush because Wednesday morning I have an 89-mile ride in Mount Baldy, and then Saturday I have, I think it's only going to be a 50-mile ride with YouTuber Hussein. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but YouTuber Hussein. And from New York, he's coming down, and so we're going on a group ride. We're going to do the scenic route through San Diego Zoo and all that stuff. It should be a lot of fun. I've never done it before, so it'll be great. So I have that ride on Saturday. And then on the 17th, I think there is a 126 or 136 mile ride. There's that coming up as well. So after all of those rides, I'm going to be able to give you a better update on what I think of the Max. But one, I am so glad that I have the Max to be able to do all these rides. Look at all the rides I would have been missing out on. It is so nice to have the range. Like, just being able to go out on a ride and like at breaks or at stops, not having to wonder if I should shut him down. I don't have to shut him down. I can just leave him on. I can chill on him. It's because, once you shut him down, you can't sit on him. So you're going to have to shut him down and then put him away somewhere, right? But on a break, it's nice to just, leave him on and just sit on him, take your little break, drink some water, and then go on again. But before with Drogo, I would worry, range anxiety and stuff, all that. I can get 40 miles on Drogo with decent riding, maybe a little aggressive riding. But so 40 miles versus, I don't know yet. I did 44 miles on him, and battery was still like, I got plenty more. So hopefully I'll be able to do those bigger rides and I'll be able to tell him that. But it's just so nice to have all that. And the thing is, it's so much nicer to have all that and not need it than to not have it and then need it. I'm a big believer in having more. I mean, having a bigger wheel is not just about having the latest and greatest or having the fastest. It's about how, even if you don't use those speeds, what it means is that you have a bigger safety margin. So on Drogo, when I'm going 35 miles an hour, I have this much safety margin left. When I go 35 miles an hour on Jura, I have this much safety margin left. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm paying for, or what I want, is not the highest speed. I want the highest safety margin, both for battery life, both for speed, the power and all that. All of that is built into the more capable, larger battery capacity. All right, so there's a thought. So anyways, everything is pointing to I need my utility frame. This roll cage is not even really a roll cage. And once you attach this stuff on it, the seat, your display is completely rendered useless. It's going to be a pain in the ass to turn this thing on and off. And I can't see my display anymore because I have the seat. But do I need the seat? Well, yeah, if I'm going to be doing long rides, if I'm going to be doing 100 miles, I don't want to be standing the whole time. I can do it. I did 80, what was it? What did I do with him? 80, what was that, an 88-mile ride or 80-mile ride on Drogo? but my legs were tired. I don't know. So, and on brakes, it's nice to be able to sit down. So, anyways, yeah, so you see how very quickly, and I have no handles on the sides. So with this puny little handle, he was still able to, I had to jump off. He started to scoot away. I missed grabbing this handle because it was too low and too narrow and too little. I had nothing to grab onto in the back, on the sides. I managed to grab the handle on the back, and quickly grab the one on the front again. But it is not like my utility frame at all. So my utility frame is coming. I'm going to make it. I'm going to do it. People give me shit about it. I'm just going to have to brush it off. Let's see. The seat seems okay. I have not tried out the seat at all yet. I haven't done any of that. I just put it on. I got to fiddle with that. What else? Yeah, honestly, I could have just started with this from the very beginning. If it was just me, I would have just started out with this from the very beginning. But since I do have my daughter that wants to get in, it's nice to have the steps. Is it easier to learn on a smaller wheel? Yes, because it's lighter. It's not going to intimidate you so much. You can overpower it more than this thing overpowering you at your, little skill level until you build up. But once you get going, you don't, like someone says, you don't feel the weight unless you fall or you're picking it up. Oh, so yeah, he is really heavy to pick up. I got a dog ramp. It's a smaller, shorter ramp, supports over 200 pounds. It's a shorter ramp, and that ramp, I'm going to use that to help me get him into the car. I can just toss it into the back of the car and all that. There are different ones available. Marty uses a plastic one, a black plastic one that folds, and he loves that one. And that one is great. The one I got is just because I had access to it. It's a wooden one, so, and I haven't even tried, anyways, I haven't done anything with it, but a ramp, yes, would definitely help with the bigger, heavier wheels. How much time? I am running out of time. All right. What else? Oh, very smooth. Power is, stability and balance is low. I don't know. He doesn't feel top heavy. That might change with the seat, but he's stable. He's balanced. I love his range. On my 40-some mile ride, once I start spitting out numbers, I start losing them. Anyways, well, on my 40-some mile ride, everything I asked for was right there. Braking was actually surprising to me. I was worried about braking because I heard that Sherman brakes weren't that good. And I was very worried because braking power is a big deal to me. I didn't have to be concerned, especially now with the power pads and the spike pedals. He brakes great. It's like the torque that he has towards going and accelerating is the same torque, or maybe even more, that he uses to brake. Like, I can feel him like actively braking. I don't know if that's possible, but it feels like he is actively braking with me. So, I mean, I was surprised. I was very pleasantly surprised. Very happily surprised. Braking power is great. Turning, I can turn. He can turn quite nimbly. Quite nimble. All that. It's just that in order to do the tightest turn, I have to do a waist twist, right? And my waist muscles and my back muscles aren't quite there yet. I hadn't even established all the muscles I needed to ride Drogo perfectly yet, and I'm already jumping to this one. So my body's having to relearn and make even more muscles to be able to handle the extra weight to accelerate, extra weight and momentum to brake, extra weight to twist him into turns. But I am able to do it. He can do it. So it's all good. I just need to get better. All right. That is all of my time. Thank you for joining me. I hope to give you more of an update, but so far everything is good. I think it is a great wheel. Some other people have been having problems with theirs right from the get-go, like not their fault, like lemons. I've seen a lot of lemons out, so be careful with that. We'll know more later on, but otherwise mine has been really good other than the buttons. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.